So we're here today to prepare a hot sauce that we're going to do with our salchipapas. We're trying to come up with the same kind of hot sauce, like creamy, that people eat in Lima with everything, like pollo a la brasa, fries, everything. So we got this recipe from Gaston Apurio's website, and we're going to give it a try. So what we need is 3 of the yellow hot peppers. And we got all these from a Mexican store. Like here is also Peruvian ingredients. So 3 of these yellow peppers. You can use just 1 garlic, like just 1 of the pieces of garlic. But since we don't have it, we'll have this crushed garlic. We're just going to use like a 1 teaspoon. You can use the fresh rocoto pepper, which is one of the hottest peppers. But since we don't have it and we have it in paste, we're just probably going to just use like a tablespoon. But how hot or how mild, this is up to you. Then we have vegetable oil, which we won't have the exact amount because it will depend on how thick our sauce will be. So we'll add it as needed. A pinch of salt, pepper, cumin, just pinches, not too much. Then we'll have, let me see. Then just a little bit of mustard also, this yellow mustard. A few drops of vinegar. In this case, I'm using apple cider vinegar just because I like it, but you can use any vinegar. I'm guessing the white vinegar is better than the red one. Then a few drops of lemon. In this case, we have the juice already. Probably a couple of these crackers. Again, it will depend once we mix everything together, the consistency. Just any unsalted crackers will do. And a little bit of mayonnaise, and that's for the final texture. And now fry the peppers with, and that's the ingredient we forgot. That's okay. We're going to use like half an onion, fry with the peppers. And let's see, what else do we need to do? With the garlic. And then once we're done with this, so the half an onion, 3 peppers, and garlic, then that, once it's all, like you see, it's a little bit golden, like the onions are caramelized and the peppers are a little bit, sauteed in there, then all that we're going to put together with the rest of these ingredients that we just mentioned in our blender. And so we'll see you in a few once we're done with the sauteing and ready to mix it. So right now what we're doing is just cutting the peppers and making sure we remove the seeds and the veins, which is this part, which is the part that makes it the hottest. And we have the 3 of them. We did the same, and we're about to saute it. Okay, so here what we just put is some vegetable oil. This one is canola. I really like canola. And we put half of a red onion and the 3 peppers that you just saw me cleaning up, and a teaspoon of garlic, the crushed garlic, because I love garlic. You can put less if you want. So we're just going to wait till the peppers are a little bit soft, and you want to do it a little bit high heat, maybe not too much so it doesn't burn, and then that's it. So now we're about to put the ingredients in the blender, and Katia will tell you the rest.
And so first we're gonna put the fried onions and the fried peppers into the blender. Now we're gonna start with ricotta or what?
Now, yeah, we're going to just go ahead and go through the different ingredients.
And here's the ricotta. We're gonna open it up. Sorry.
That's okay. Well, she does that. I'm going to put some of the salt, so we save some time here. Salt, red pepper. Just put a little bit because it's going to be hot anyways. I'll put a little bit of cumin, not too much.
So, interesting. So this is how you are gonna make the sauce?
We put just a squeeze
of mustard. And some little bit of this, of ricotta.
Okay, let's put some of the oil. The oil we might need to put more. But...
Yeah. And
okay, so Katia opened the ricotta, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It was hard.
That's okay. So just be careful with the ricotta because these hot peppers, the orange ones, they're already hot. So the ricotta will just add to the hotness.
Let's take a look at it. Ooh,
it smells delicious.
Nice.
Smells good too.
Okay. So we'll skip the ricotta for now until we open it. That's okay. Maybe
And how much do we put on this?
Just a little bit. Supposed to be a few drops.
This is the apple cider oil, by the way.
The vinegar?
Yeah, vinegar, I meant.
This will be at the end. The mayonnaise. And the crackers we'll put 5.
And now we're gonna blend
So the recipe is not completely...
We're gonna open that yet. So, yeah. This is ricotta, of course.
So the recipe is not too precise. It doesn't give you all exactly what you need to put. So some of them I'm just guessing how much. So here just a little bit of milk. A little bit more. For the creamy consistency. And the ricotta.
It's needed, so it's hard to open.
We'll just put like a teaspoon. So now we're going to blend it. Okay, so now we're here with the blender. I'm going to put where it says sauces. And actually before doing it, I'm going to put, let's put a little bit more of the oil. So we're going to blend this. So it comes all like a cream. We're going to add a bit of tomato to make it creamier. Oh, okay, so now let's take a look. The color looks awesome, a gorgeous yellow, which is supposed to look like this.
It's supposed to look golden.
Now, we skip the ricotta just because we don't want to eat that hot, but you can always, add it. So, since it's not thick enough, I want it a little bit thicker. We're going to put a little more of oil. We're going to mix it again, and then we'll show you the result afterwards. Now we finished blending. And so we're checking the texture just to give you an idea approximately how thick it's supposed to be. You can make it, I guess, a little bit more liquidy, but we just want it creamy. And I tried, and for me, I think it's perfect. But this is the point where you might want to add more pepper, more salt, a little more garlic if you like it a lot, more of the hot sauce. I think this is hot enough for us. So this is it. Now we're just going to put it in one of our bottles, and we'll move on to the next video to prepare Huancaina. Okay, so now we're going to make our Huancaina, and what we're using is queso fresco. This one is Ranchero, the brand you can find in any supermarket in the US. 12 ounces, so 340 grams. We cleaned our peppers, same as the previous recipe. We took all the seeds out, so 3 of them. You can do just 2 if you don't want it as hot. Put some oil. Again, might need to use more oil once we look at the consistency. We also need some crackers. We'll put 9 crackers. A bit of salt. And then we need evaporated milk, which luckily we have. Yeah. So we're going to put approximately half of this can and see how it goes. And if we need more, we can add more. And I'll see you at the blender. Okay, so what we did is just what you saw in the previous video, which was part 1 of our sauces. We're just mixing them in. We just put half of this milk, and I think I want to add the other half because I have a lot of ingredients here. And we'll mix it in more, and we'll see you in a few. take a look at how thick it is. It's a little bit loose. Now, one thing you might want to consider is that this will thicken once we put it in the refrigerator and save it. Katya, can you pass me more crackers, please? But we're going to put like 4 more crackers and a little bit more of oil just because I want it a little bit thicker. Katya here is going to put 4 crackers in there. And since I'm doing this, let me just try a little bit. The salt is good. It's not too hot. So it's perfect if your children don't like that much hotness. A little bit more of oil, and I think this is going to be it. Now we'll show you once we're done mixing it. Okay, so now we have the end result. Still a little bit
Smells good.
I'll try it again. Really good. For my taste, I would add some ricotta to it, but it's mild. It's a mild heat.
But if you want it more spicier, then you could add some more ricotta.